Hello and welcome to the first ever video for the Matt in Tokyo channel. In this video, I would like to give a brief introduction to who I am and what my channel will be about. And let's start with who I am. So, nice to meet you. My name is Matt. I am British and I've been living in Japan now for about 8 years, 8.5 years now. And in that time, I've been learning Japanese. So when I came to Japan, I couldn't speak any Japanese. Didn't know anything. Actually, I didn't even know the days of the week. I didn't know grammar. I didn't know any of that. But coming to Japan, originally I went to a language school and I studied Japanese. And then when I finished at language school, I went on to join a Japanese company. And I've been working at a Japanese company now for about 6 years. And in that time, my Japanese has gotten all right. I've passed JLPT N1 now, and basically with this channel, what I'd like to do is I'd like to share advice and tips about learning Japanese. I'd like to share my story about how I came to Japan and also how I studied Japanese. Like I say, I studied in the beginning at a language school, but after that, I also studied with lessons online, and I studied a lot of flashcards and all of that. And so this channel is basically going to be about that. It's going to be about me explaining things where I can about not just the actual tactics for learning Japanese, but also the mindset that's required for studying Japanese, because that's something that I think that almost nobody talks about, right? Is the mindset required for learning Japanese. Because it's not just about learning Japanese. It's really about building yourself into the kind of person who can commit to studying Japanese. That's what we're really talking about here. And I'm going to be deep diving into all of that stuff. So not just about, what should you study, but also how do you get yourself to study? How do you sit down? How do you make a study plan? How do you hold yourself accountable, or how do you get others to hold yourself accountable? How do you stick it in the long run for learning Japanese? Because I don't want to be just one of these channels that are just all the time focused on how to learn beginner level Japanese content. I mean, that's probably how you get views. You can probably get quite a lot of views that way. But I'm not about views. I don't care about collecting millions of views. What I care about is actually having an impact to a few people. And if I can do that, then hey, that's success in my book. So I would really like to give some advice where I can about Japanese in terms of a holistic sense, and also to talk about how does Japanese fit into one's life. Is it important that you learn Japanese in Japan? Well, the TLDR is, yeah, it's pretty important. And yeah, so that is a brief introduction to what this channel is about. And if you're one of these people who have viewed this video when it first comes out and you have decided to subscribe, then that would make you one of the very first subscribers to the Matt in Tokyo channel. So if that's you, then welcome aboard, and I'll see you in the next one. But before I go, I do also want to give just a little self-introduction also in Japanese, because it's all well and good me talking to you about learning Japanese, but hey, who am I? I mean, I'm just some guy, right? Okay, maybe I talk a good talk about how I came to Japan and learn Japanese and give studying advice and stuff, but can I actually speak Japanese? Well, let's find out. ということで、これから少しだけ日本語で喋りたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。で、少しの繰り返しになると思いますけど、 僕はマットで、イギリス人で、もう8年間半ぐらい日本に住んでいて、最初は日本語学校に通っていて、その後卒業して日本の会社に入りました。で、このチャンネルは僕の日本語の勉強についてアドバイスとか自分のストーリーについて話したいと思います。じゃあ、それでいいと思いますので、ぜひ、サブスクライブとかよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございます。はい、バイバイ。